Hello, my beautiful viewer. Welcome to Altcoin Daily with Bitcoin Gorilla. Well, I am back today to talk to you about the BTTC token. Now, since the redenomination where the old BTT1 is equals to 1000 BTTC, price has crashed. A lot of people believe that redenomination was trash, as we see price dumping even more. Now price has dumped all the way. The price is currently trading at 0.00000112. That's around 50 before 112. Is it still worth buying, especially if you're going to wait for a long time? Let's say for investment purpose you are targeting 2025. Of course, we all know how BTC halving always come with a reaction, right? And if you're already preparing for the halving and you're already buying at the cheap price, is it still worth holding till the end of 2025? I will be right back so that we can talk more and break down and look at the chart and see why possibly we could see a recovery on BTTC that we can take advantage of before the main further dump happen, because I do see BTC actually as the king. When it goes down, everybody reacts with it, and BTC dump is not over, even though we see a recovering, hanging and coming. Though a lot of people are calling 20k, BTC will surprise us by already pulling up to almost 50k before we see further dump, and this will cause a real good advantage to be taken on BTTC. Remember, when BTC moves, the altcoin moves with it. I am Bitcoin Gorilla. I will be right back so that we look at the chart and see why I am saying what I am saying as we compare both BTC and BTTC chart.
I feel nauseous, believe me. Never had a lot of shit come easy. Had to work hard, struggle just to be me. Had to rise up just so they could see me. Did what I had to do just to feed me, and what was left over I put toward.
Alright, I'm back, and now we're going to look at the chart, because before we start, I will tell you, if you are new here, you are more than welcome. And don't forget, if you end up liking this video, don't forget to give me a thumbs up and subscribe. If you are old, I always appreciate you, especially when you come back to share your time and watch these videos. So now let's look at BTTC. We're going to be comparing it, of course, with Bitcoin chart. I've learned one thing about all this dump is that when BTC moves, everybody moves with it. So it's good to always keep your one eye open looking at BTC, and that's what we're going to do in this analysis. So I'm going to start with the daily chart. This chart you're seeing here is the daily chart. Now this is going to be pure price actions. No indicators are allowed. So I can see that price, of course, has been deteriorating and falling since all the way breaking the most important support that is been holding for quite some time, and that support is around the range of 0.00000165. that's around 50 before 165. Now after they broke that support, they head all the way down. Now where we are at, where I talked about, they had a pull-up. Now this pull-up happened after BTC hit the price of 26,500 to 26,700 depending on the exchange, but BTC instantly pull up. Now the thing, if you've watched my BTC video, if not, I think you should go and watch it. My analysis on BTC, will I get wrecked if I buy 2,000 and 26,800? And of course you can see BTC is at 30k, and if I'm still holding, how is it going to be? I'm going to make an update on that video, but you should go and check it out. Now this, as I'm saying, is causing a pull-up also in our BTTC. So like I said, when BTC moves, altcoin respects the master, because BTC remains the king. It's not just the first token, it's also in terms of capital, in terms of volume, right? BTC is still the king. So of course, now we see BTC pull up is what is forcing this current pull up that we're seeing here right now. So you can see this line, this white line, so this three lines you're seeing is actually a descending channel, showing me that price is on the downward side, right? So what we're trying to see is, can they make it at least to come and touch this line? So one thing, if you notice from this chart, is that every time they touch the line, they seems to fall back. You can see this point, this point, and this point. So our first point of even having a hope is, can they come back and touch this line? Now this is going to be like a retest of the broken support in the past, right? Which is a beautiful thing. So can we take advantage of this? And of course, this is going to happen if Bitcoin continues to hold down the 30k support. Even if we have a pullback, we shouldn't go below the last low, which is around 26,700, like I said, that range, right? Depending on the exchange. Now, one thing about this token is, if Bitcoin holds up, expect BTTC to react, right? This is why I think if I start buying my coin right now, and especially knowing the fact that I said something in my analysis, could it be why I bought BTC was that, could it be that the breaking of the 28k support was a trap? As this is the second, this is like a very important price support on the higher time frame on BTC. So if we look at BTC right now, you see the support I'm talking about. And like I said, anything that happens on BTC tend to also happen on other altcoins. So you see, though they don't play exactly the same way, but they always react to the master. So you can see the very important support in the past, right? This is it. So it's been hit twice in the past. So this is the second time, and they pierced through it. Now the force to which they retracted back above it was very, very quite amazing, because we see them creating a doji, right? In fact, the hammer was not even flat. I couldn't call it it's like a hammer, but it's more like a doji. The pull up was fast, showing me a fast reaction from the buyers. You can see this is daily chart. You can see the day we broke the support below this white line is the day we pull back above it, and since then they have fought head and shoulder to, in fact, they've put all their might, the buyers, to hold up, and they're still holding up above 28k, because that's the support. That's a very important support if you've been following my analysis on BTC. And if BTC holds this up, now I do see something playing out. Why? Because there's a bigger pattern on BTC that could force something else, and if this forces it, is what will force the pull up on BTTC. So you see, if it if it actually completes the leg up to form this head and shoulder, then this is going to force a pull, right? A pull on BTTC. So this is when we're going to see BTC making that move to the upside. It's good we compare these two charts. That's why I've taken my time to take you through BTC for you to see what is happening. And you can see as BTC is pulling up above 28k and trying to hold up, we see BTTC also trying to hold the 0.00000100 range. Very important for them. You can see them too, they pulled up, right? So if they succeed in holding up and BTC hold up, then we'll see BTTC heading for this first point. And for me, it's a good advantage. You can take advantage of it. It's just like this move here, right? So that's what we're going to see. You can see the first time they touch the downside, which we've already successfully done, right? The only thing I see is that they could pull up a little and still move a little down, right? Why are they going to move down? They're going to move down to retest the support that they are holding, which is this particular support. So right, they could move a little up, then return back down, confirm that they don't go below this point. Then once they do that, then we see price move up. But the target is, first of all, we want to see BTCC get to this point, and this is going to happen as Bitcoin first of all recover. Remember, more dump is likely going to come after all this happen, because our target is 2025. Here's what I say: 2023 is going to be more like a sideways. We could see price moving something like this for the next 1 year or so, right? In fact, the recovery could get to this point. I have absolutely no doubt. Yes, it could get to this point. This control line around 0.0000189 or 88. It could get to that point because something is cooking on Bitcoin, and if Bitcoin succeeds in pulling up to at least that 50 to 60k range, then we're going to get this pull up to this point. But meanwhile, it's going to return back down. In fact, we could even get it going lower. Why? Because of the coming halving, and I see that halving of BTC having a great effect. But I'm going to come back so that we can talk more about this. Meanwhile, I want to introduce you to Makaveli traders. If you don't know, I give 6 weeks intensive training on how to trade Binance futures. Now Makaveli traders is the family of traders that trade with me. So what happens is, when you come in, I'm going to train you on how to trade. And please, I'm a high leverage trader, so it's important you get that 6 weeks training. So I'm going to give you 6 weeks intensive training, after which that training we're going to go ahead and we will be training. You'll be trading live with me. I share my trade, I share market insight. Not just me, the people who have been training all these years are going to be in the house with you. It's a one-time payment for a lifetime access, and I have just 3 days left before I close the door. Now, it's not always open. It's open 3 times a year, and it's been open since May 3rd and it's closing May 23rd. So I have 3 days before I take my last student. And when you come in, I'm going to give you 6 weeks intensive training. After the training, you're going to have access to trading books that I use in training. Now, if these results you're seeing are from students, they are not they're not just me. I post mine, but you can see I'm not the only one posting in this group. The students are there also posting. They're posting their results, amazing results. You can see this is 50x, right? In fact, they're scalping. This is 125x on BTC. This is suicide. Don't do it on your own. This is why it's important I train you. Now, even if you've never traded futures before, it's good to learn. Why? Because if you're only trading sport and the market is bad and you want to make money, you're just stuck in the market. But if you're stuck in the market, you can use futures to gain back your money and be trading. You can shut the market, right? If you come into the family, it doesn't matter if you've never traded futures before. Just come in. I will take you from scratch and I will take you 6 weeks intensive training on Zoom. And after that, you're going to walk the walk with me. I will talk to you about every trade. We talk together, not just me, with the entire family. We share the trade, and after sharing the trade, you will enter the trade and we'll work with you. Trade management. We have trading laws, and it's important you understand. This is why we're able to trade 125x and run it over 1000%. You saw it. This is result from student, but if you doubt it, the door is still open. I have 3 days before it is shut down till see you October. So before we round up, access is open. You can see the link scrolling on the screen, and I'll also leave the link under the video so that you can visit the website and I can give you a little view of the website. Now, this is the website. Like I said, this is the website. When you come to the website, you can pay with crypto, right? You can pay with crypto. It's very easy. Even Dogecoin is also accepted. So we have 3 days. Look at it. I told you we have just 3 days before I shut the door, because I have to take the student. Now, if you ask me, how do I make all these videos and then still come back and do I still trade? Yes, of course I trade. This is why I share my trade with my student. Whenever I want to trade, I don't do it alone. This is why I'm inspired to not just teach student. I'm not just teaching student. I'm trying to create a family of consistently profitable individual traders. When you come in, we train you. You are a consistent, which means it's about more wins, cutting your losses short, understanding the market, understanding how to even create your own signals. I don't give you signals. I teach you how to create the signals and become a pro individual. You can read the chart, take the trades without me. But having a family that stand with you and give you confirmations to confirm what you're seeing is right is always there. That is why I am also in person there with you. So I don't just teach you, I trade with you. You see my results in action. So that is it for it. So if you're interested, just visit the link under this video. But meanwhile, you can see what I'm telling you. There's a mini pause right now occurring. So I'm going to go to 4 hours chart and I'm going to take a sharp look at 4 hours. So if we look at 4 hours, we see the pause occurring. You see the fight, the equilibrium between buyers and sellers, the sideways I'm talking about. This sideways needs to break. Now, chances are high it could break to the downside, no doubt about it. But if the bulls are in this market and we're going to get a push up, even if they break down, they're not supposed to go below this point. So they should maintain their last point to give us a higher low. So even if, but most chances, you can see the pressure is high. The pressure is high. The bulls are really putting pressure, telling you chances are very soon they will get up and they want to head to here. But meanwhile, I expect an advantage of this, right? So we are targeting this point of 0.00000015 or 148 first as our first takeoff, right? But meanwhile, they need to break out, and chances of them pushing a little back before the go up is there. But still, if you are trading this spot, buying and start adding and preparing for 2025 is a good idea. I remember Bitcoin Gorilla. I will come back to update you, especially when we achieve the first target of this point, or when I see a good breakout from the current sideways, because I do say it's good to see a good breakout to make sure that the move to the upside continue. Thank you for watching. Don't forget, please, my people, if you guys enjoyed this video, come on, we have over 300 subscribers, but sometimes our videos get more than 200 views. But come on, few likes, sometimes 5 likes, it breaks my heart. Come on, if you guys are enjoying this video, I do appreciate you a lot. Leave your comments below. I want to know your feelings about BTTC. If you've been stuck in a trade, let me hear about it. Let's talk about it, right? It's good to always share it with someone. Don't just suffer in silence. Sometimes problem half shared is half solved. Leave your comments below. I would love to hear your view on the market. And if you're buying, let me know why you're buying. And if you're selling, let me also. I want to hear about it. And don't forget to give me a thumbs up. Click that like button. Show me some love. Don't forget, I love you all, and do all have a blessed day and happy trading out here. Thank you for watching. Bye.